I'm Nina. I'm 31. On paper, I'm successful. I live in Manhattan. I work in finance. But none of it mattered to the man I called Dad. This is the story of the night I found out he wasn't my real father, and how that truth set me free. If you've ever felt invisible to your own family, or wondered if you were the problem, stay with me. My story might help you see things differently. Please hit that like button if you've ever had to walk away from someone toxic, and subscribe to hear more stories like this. We were the picture-perfect family. Our home was one of the largest in an affluent Boston suburb. My dad, Richard Matthews, was a self-made real estate mogul. To outsiders, we were the American dream. Inside, it was a different world. Richard ran the house like a business. He valued success and control above everything. My mother, Carolyn, was warm and affectionate when he wasn't around, but in his presence, she shrank. She became small, careful, like she'd memorized her lines in a play and couldn't risk improvising. I was the middle child. My older brother James was the golden boy, athlete, academic, now in the family business. My younger sister Sophia was the peacemaker, charming, intuitive, soft-spoken. And then there was me. I wasn't rebellious. I was driven. I got good grades. I followed rules. But somehow I always felt wrong, off script, like I was the glitch in the Matthews legacy. I spent years trying to be what he wanted, but I never quite fit, never quite measured up. I had just been promoted to senior investment strategist at my firm, youngest in their history. It was a big deal. And I did what no therapist would recommend. I spent almost my entire bonus buying my father a luxury car, a brand new black Mercedes S-Class, full options, leather, tech, everything. It wasn't about the car. It was about what it meant. I thought if I gave him something impressive enough, I might finally hear the words I'd waited my whole life to hear. I'm proud of you. I arranged the delivery the day before our annual family reunion, always held around Father's Day. My mother would be out. I wanted to give it to him alone. I rehearsed what I'd say. When I handed him the box with the keys, he looked confused, then skeptical. "This is excessive, Nina. What are you trying to prove?" He inspected the car like an investment property, took it for a drive test, criticized the steering, then parked it in the garage, out of sight. Not a thank you, not a smile, nothing. 3 months before the reunion, I'd taken a DNA test from one of those ancestry services. Just for fun, I thought. Curiosity. The results didn't match what I expected. They didn't match Richard. At first, I thought it was a glitch, but something in me knew. I took a hair from his hairbrush on a visit home and sent it in for confirmation. The second test was definitive. Richard Matthews was not my biological father. I put the results in an envelope, sealed it, and carried it in my purse to the reunion. I didn't know if I'd show him. I just knew I couldn't pretend everything was fine anymore. The reunion dinner was like every other year. Cousins, real estate friends pretending to be family, laughter that never reached the eyes. I walked in wearing a navy designer dress, hoping it struck the right balance of successful but feminine. Dad nodded at me like he would to a caterer. James got a bear hug, Sophia a compliment, me a glance. No mention of the car. Later, I heard him showing it off to his friends outside, calling it a reward for years of hard work. He took the credit. I stood by the window, wine in hand, watching him sit in the car with his guests, smiling in a way I'd never seen pointed at me. Sophia came beside me. "He's been bragging about it all day," she said. "He knows you gave it to him, but he won't admit it." She paused. "Liz, he'll never give you what you want. Not because you don't deserve it, because he's not capable." something broke in me, something ancient and heavy. During dessert, he raised a toast. To family, to tradition, to legacy. He praised James's business deal, Sophia's volunteer work, then looked at me. Some people chase titles instead of building something real, he said. Success isn't on paper, it's in blood. It was surgical. I stood, glass in hand. The room froze. "You're right, Dad," I said. "Blood matters. And since we're being honest, here's the truth." I pulled the envelope from my purse. For 31 years, I thought I wasn't enough. But I was never yours. Gasps. Silence. I placed the envelope in front of him. "Happy Father's Day!" And I walked out. The messages came fast. James, threatening legal action over the car. Mother, begging me to talk. Sophia, whispering from the hallway. "He opened it," she said. "He lost it, threw a chair, started screaming. I've never seen him like that." I checked into a hotel, sat on the bed, let the quiet wrap around me. For the first time, I felt something I didn't recognize. Peace. The next day, I met my mother at a quiet cafe. She looked old, tired, honest. "His name was Thomas Keller," she said. "We were in love, but my parents didn't approve. When I got pregnant, they forced me to end it. Richard offered to marry her, promised to raise me, but he never saw me as his." "I thought he could learn to love you," she whispered. "But every time he looked at you, he saw someone else." For the first time, I understood why he hated me so quietly, so deeply. I was never his to love. I found Thomas, sent him a message. He replied with warmth and caution. He wrote, "I didn't know about you, but I want to." We met in Manhattan, and from the first moment, I saw it. The shape of my eyes in his. The way we both leaned in when we were curious. Our hands, our rhythm. He wasn't perfect, but he was kind. And that was enough. I sold the car, used the money to invest in my future. I went to therapy. I set boundaries. I stopped asking questions that had no answers. Sophia and I became closer than ever. She told me, "He'll never change, but you can." At Thanksgiving, I skipped the Matthews estate, joined Sophia's family dinner instead. No performances, no speeches, just laughter, just love. My mom called after dinner. "I'm proud of you, Nina. Not for your job, not for what you've done, for who you are." Those words healed something nothing else ever could. Because in the end, family isn't about DNA. It's about love freely given. It's about truth. And it's about finally seeing yourself and liking what you see. If this story touched you, please like this video, leave a comment below. Have you ever had to walk away from someone who couldn't love you the way you deserved? And subscribe for more true stories of healing and courage. Thank you for listening. You're not alone.